Prime Minister Netanyahu said that they had the capacity to take out all of Iran's nuclear facilities. So what role would the U.S. be able to play, and why would they, if Israel says that they have all of the abilities, their own military?
I'm not sure he said that, but they really have a very limited capacity. And we'll have to see what happens. Maybe it won't be necessary.
Well, limited capacity, I think that's letting the cat out of the bag. But joining us now, we welcome South Dakota Senator Mike Rounds, member of the Armed Services and Intelligence Committee. Senator Rounds, great to see you, sir. Thank you. In that quote, I mean, sometimes these things happen. It just sounded like Mr. Trump is saying we're going to have to lend Israel a hand. Now, I wonder what you think about this story.
I think Israel has been planning for this possible event for years. That was evident in terms of where they were able to get inside of the Iranian headquarters, where they were able to take out a number of the folks up front, the way they've been able to take out their air defense systems. This has been well planned out. They knew from day one that they had to take out all of the nuclear facilities, including Fordo. That's the most difficult one. So they've got a plan, I believe. I think they would love to have us with them, but I really applaud the president for the way that he's handled this. He hasn't said no. He has simply said he's going to weigh his options. I think he absolutely does not want to get us into a shooting war unless it's absolutely necessary. He doesn't like having little kids get hurt. And I don't blame him a bit. So I like the way he handled it. In the meantime, this will give us the opportunity to find out whether or not Israel has a plan of their own, whether it's ground-based or otherwise, to get into Fordo. But, time will tell. I like the way the president handled this.
You know, and by the way, I agree with you, sir. That little quote does suggest that perhaps the B-52s are coming to get the Fordo nuclear plant. But your last point is very interesting to me. I've heard a couple of people say, including people who served in Israeli intelligence and the IDF, that Israel could, they're so, smart, they could design their own plan to take out the Fordo installation. They've got the other two, and the main two. But they could. Maybe not the next week or two, but give them a few months and they could do it. I find that very interesting. Maybe they don't need our help.
Well, and I think this is look, the ally is a great, or Israel is a great partner of ours, and we're going to support them. But the question is should we put young men and women in harm's way? Israel started this at the right time. They know that Iran cannot have a nuclear weapon. They've planned for this. If Iran gets a nuclear weapon, it means every other country in the Middle East is going to want one. And these folks, if the Ayatollah has a nuclear weapon, he would probably end up using it because it's his way onto the gateway into heaven. And you can't reason with somebody that's thinking along that line. So in this particular case, I think the president was right to say, I'm going to take a deep breath. I'm going to look at everything on it. I'm not going to jump right into the middle of it right now. But Israel is very, very capable. We want them on our side. We are their ally. Let's work our way through this thing. But bottom line, Iran cannot have a nuclear weapon. And they've been misleading us for years, suggesting that this was all for other alternatives. Bottom line is they're going after this for a nuclear weapon.
Yes, sir.
Can't happen.
100%. Senator Mike Rounds, thank you for your wisdom, sir. We appreciate it very, very much. Hope to see you soon.